So, last time on Omensight, we, well, just kind of started out the game and went through the memories of one character. Twice, because I was checking to see if I could find anything secret. So we're going to probably go to somebody else this time. For those unaware, the Omensight is about the end of the world. You are exploring the last day of the end of the world. When the end of the world actually happens, you get to be rewound back to the very beginning of the day. You are basically joining up with different characters to try to figure out why the end of the world is happening by basically having companions that you find. Usually you find their souls, you link with their souls, so you can go visit them at the start of the day and hang out with them and try to figure out what's going on. That is basically the idea.
Repeating the same events is not how you change the outcome of the day, Harbinger.
And she doesn't
Shouldn't
like...
you investigate the rumor about the godless priestess instead?
So she's like not happy with me. Because I went twice to the same thing. But it's fine. So, yeah, we went with Draga, the cat lady. And like her adventure was pretty cool. So this time, we have the bear, Ludimir, who is... So there's also a giant war that seems to be part of the reason the end of the world happened, but not the entire reason. So Draga was part of the Empire. Technically bad guys, but Draga herself is pretty cool. She's actually pretty moral. Ludimir is on the other side, and he actually went after the Emperor. I'm going to go with his side this time, because I have, thanks to doing Draga's thing, I unlocked the Imperial Seal. So I can open Imperial Seals now. And there's probably a lot of Imperial Seals in the, well, Empire's headquarters. Become the new Vodans? Oh, that's interesting. Wonder where you're thinking of that idea from. Good, maybe. So we're gonna go see, we're gonna hang out with Ludimir the bear this time. And see what happens.
I can sense it. The tree is dying. Hurry, Harbinger.
Radica probably would unlock other seals, but I'm guessing I would probably get some seals doing this as well. So things start at Foibor's Tavern.
Ludimir, listen to me. They will cut you down before you reach the gates.
And what do you suggest? Wait for it to be over? Yeah, everything will be tickety-boo.
At least bring a squad along.
Who, eh? Radica's mob? Everyone's up their arse with the big fight. Besides, they'll just get in the way. Nah, I'll kill the Emperor on my own.
You mean die trying? You better pay your tab before you go. All of it.
Yeah. Just pour me another, will ya?
Oh yeah, we're the Harbinger.
That's taken, mate.
Ludimir, it's the Harbinger.
And we're supposed to stop the end of the world.
Harbinger, my ass.
We're part of a legend.
Except, well, she matches the storybook pictures. Sort of.
That is true, Carcerus. Like Hollow Knight.
Harbinger. Please forgive him. He doesn't...
Well, if you are the
I like how I'm just like, yeah, just give me a fucking drink. I'm the Harbinger.
taking in the sights. Before Rodentia's rubble, I suppose. What's that look for? I didn't cause this mess. Thank Indrik for that. Well, as much fun as this chat has been, I'm off. Big day.
He's a real friendly chap, isn't he?
The Harbinger. Here. This will be interesting.
Also, let me know if the volume's bad. Yeah, the idea is for me to save the world, but I can't do that unless I know how it's ending. Oh, so we can also see what Draga's doing at the exact same moment. So she's going over to the Imperial prison to stop a riot. So I guess we can see what Draga's doing because of the fact that we went through her story.
Tagging along, eh? You know it's a suicide mission, right?
Yeah. The Harbinger needs to learn, which is probably part of the point. I I need to remember my buttons.
Don't let her breathe.
Oh.
Good thing I grew up
There we
in
go.
the mountains. We climb.
Yeah, the fact that Harbinger doesn't know, that's actually, well, I think that's kind of the point too, is like, I feel like, if the Harbinger has to learn, then they will be doing their role right, but if they knew everything off the bat, they maybe wouldn't,
Why are we
you know,
stuck here, sir?
one of those cases where you have to learn to do
Our
your job right.
here is critical.
Ooh,
No one is to disturb the Emperor.
hold on, I'm just looking at the situation. There's a chest down there. I can grab barrels. That's true. How do I use that again? Hold on a second. I need to remember my buttons. Wait, this is trying to remember. It's.
Sorry, mate.
But I need to have energy still. That's the thing. How do you? That's how you slow time down. LB for grasp. Right. Okay. So there's clearly some stuff down there. Can't get to it yet.
Come on, mate. Sorry, mate.
Also, Ludomir is not willing to help me. It's a cooldown, yeah. Oh, that's right. If the crystal breaks out, so you just give it to me anyways. I don't need to go after it. Oh, it's okay, Rye. Sorry I froze on you. Okay, so here's like a key I can't access. I don't have the purple yet. So, that'll come. Oh. A memory for Indrik. The last meal. Young Indrik can feel Lochran's sinister gaze. The 6-year-old's nerves scream. The petitioner's shadow figure is yet to move. Please look away. Please look away. I'm here to collect you, young royal, had been Lochran's only greeting. The petitioner had interrupted Indrik's farewell meal. But it is sacred. This is unfair. Indrik's even-tempered parrots acquiesced and urged Indrik to finish eating. A pause, a scrape. Indrik glances up. The petition swipes a long fingernail across a bone-white coin. Indrik hides a shudder. The boy half assumed this night would never come. He was wrong. Indrik attempts to take a bite of food, but he can't follow through, not even methodically. You have a duty to perform, young royal, Lochran declares. If you're finished neglecting it, we go. Indrik's parents whisper good luck to their son. Not even a hug? Why? Indrik, glassy-eyed, tries uttering farewell, but the words die in his throat. Lochran snatches Indrik and tows him out the door. With a tight-lipped snore on his face, the petition leads Indrik through the streets of Bulgaria. Predestined to become emperor, Indrik remembers his duty. He must fulfill his lineage on Antrik, the first emperor who, 300 years ago, united their convocations. The successorship includes the role for patricians and commanders who wield the worthy standing empire. I know, I will be the best emperor Bulgaria ever had, better than Antrik. But something else swells within Indrik, something confusing between instinct and responsibility. What will I study first in leadership training? Asks Indrik. Lochran does not answer. The quiet lingers on, prompting Indrik to ask again. The petition cuts him off. I heard you the first time. He pauses. You want to lead? Good. But first you must endure servitude. What sort of fucked up thing do they have for making somebody an emperor in this empire? Something seems very off about that. Also, given that we just got a memory from Indrik, the Emperor, I'm assuming we're going to probably unlock the ability to follow the Emperor as well. No. Can I move this? I see what I need to do, but how do I do it?
Save your strength for real threats, mate.
Or him. I noticed that finally I could actually access him, so there we go.
Most Imperials believe their leader is in Rodentia right now. What with the invasion and all, Indrik went to a lot of effort to fool his subjects to keep his secret, but I know better. Whatever he's plotting here must be huge. Anyway, doesn't really matter to me.
Okay, got
I'm
everything.
here for one thing only. Make him answer for what he did.
Wonder why our bear friend here knows about this, though. Why does Ludimir know about the Emperor being here?
Here we go.
I knew it. I saw that block and I was like, something seems off there.
Mate, over here. All enemies.
Okay, I guess I have to fight first. Hello. Oh, we got the phantom-y thing. Ow. Damn. These guys attack very quickly. I have to be on my guard.
These monsters, Siphons they call them. There's more of them every day. They just pop in and kill anything on sight. Who taught you to fuck like that? Nice done.
No, don't go that way yet.
My dad was the one who taught me.
Come back here.
Stubborn old bear. If it had been up to my mum, I'd be river fishing day in and day out.
They do, don't they? Yeah, I see that too. Alright, what we got here? Time for Indrik or Ludimir? The fish. Ludimir is knee-deep in the river, miserably failing at catching a fish. He'd rather be fighting. He'd rather be winning prizes like his father. But Mum says, fighting is good, but not starving is better. Ah, if only he had siblings. He would boss them around, have them do all the fishing. Ludimir's mind begins to wonder. The river ends at the edge of the world and the water falls. How come it never dries out? Maybe he should explore the edge of the world one day, even have his own airship. A frozen sensation brings Ludimir back to reality. He is cold. He's been in the water for so long. He lets out a deep sigh. Focus on the fish. Now stand still, let it come closer, and grab. He fails again. He hates fishing. Anger builds up. In frustration, Ludimir thrashes the water, making a huge splash. He senses movement. On the river's bank, a fish is awash, brought there by the displaced water. He grins. How about that, Mom? Ludimir returns home, proudly holding his catch. As soon as he opens the door, his mother grabs him by the arm and pulls him inside, a grave look in her face. Come, we have guests. She does not even acknowledge the fish. Mom, what's happening? In the main hall, two figures are standing, covered in dirt. One is Radika. The other, Ludimir does not recognize, but surprisingly looks frailer than Radika. His mother addresses the guests, gesturing at Ludimir. He doesn't know yet. That's when his father died, probably. I'm gonna assume that's the implication there. Anything up here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Strangely, there does seem to be a bit of a ledge. I can't get to it. Alright. Also, that block, that was a tricky block. I think I've seen a block like that in Draga session, and I think I just didn't notice it well enough. So there's all these pillars. You want me to hop up there? Yeah, that's nice. I'd rather... Can I move these around, you think? Well, I couldn't move the other ones, but... No, I can always press the wrong button. So it's left LB to... Yeah, breakable wall right there, and there. I guess I need him to break this from this direction.
Lousy. 'Lousy. 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 '
Oh, do the pillars have handles too? I'll take a look. good thought there. Well, they do, actually. Kinda. Oh, I messed it up, actually. I know how to do it. I know how to do it, and I messed it up. That's fine, though. Let me reload checkpoint. I have to domino this one. I didn't mean to hit that other pillar, and that kind of broke everything. Yeah, I'll open that in a second.
These monsters, ciphers they call them.
So,
There's more than
careful
every
not...
day.
So basically, don't use the special attack while fighting these guys, because otherwise you'll mess up the pillars.
Who taught you to fuck like that? Nicely done. My dad
Wait a minute.
taught me, a stubborn old
Oh, he breaks it automatically.
My mum had
Doesn't
me
he?
window fishing day in and day out.
So...
We go.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just... Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Okay, so I have to command him early. Yeah. Alright, it's fine. I got this. I just need him... I need to walk right up to the front of this pillar and just have him do it immediately.
These monsters, ciphers they call them. There's more of them every day. They just pop in and kill anything on sight.
That didn't work. Oh, no. Well, okay, hold on. I gotta have him break the other one then. So the domino effect was incorrect. Just gonna bide my time for a second.
Hey, who taught you to fuck like that? Nicely done.
Okay, messed it up again. Somehow he knocked it the wrong direction.
My dad was the one who taught me.
Alright.
Stubborn.
This is hard to do, actually. Give me a few minutes to try it. Try to do this a few times. I guess.
These monsters, ciphers they call them. There's more of them every day. They just pop in and kill anything on sight.
Okay, I'm having trouble making the pillar fall straight. And good point about the block. I'll have him do it now.
A little workout, eh?
The broken part at the bottom, I'll take a look at the pillars instead of while I, good point, actually. Let me look at the pillars. I'll see here. If they fall, if there's a way they fall based on the broken part, so the broken part at the bottom, let's see. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Anything on sight.
Then what would happen if I hit the opposite side, like right here? Still felt that way. Interesting. Then how does one make that? How does one break the middle wall then?
These monsters, ciphers they call them. There's more of them every day. They just pop
If I hit it here, yeah, it will absolutely fall that way no matter what. Okay. Alright, confirmed.
over here. More enemies.
So maybe I can't do it right now. But I don't know how I would do it. That's the thing I'm kind of trying to figure out. Maybe there's a puzzle here with the pillars that I'm not seeing. I'm going to just run around a little bit and look at how they're broken.
These monsters,
So this one will fall left.
there's more of them every day. They just
That one
pop in
technically
and
falls,
kill
this just
anything
falling
on
against the
sight.
wall. That just falls against the wall. Actually, wait, no, those fall inward. What am I talking about? They fall where the wedge is, so... That one would fall into that. I'm gonna break that for starters. Then, yeah, I guess there's no way to control how to break that. Unless... Oh, wait. Unless, There might be one idea. Let me just try the direct method. No, you didn't even attack where I told you to. Whatever.
Who taught you to fuck like that? Nicely done. My dad was the one who taught me. The stubborn old bear. If it had been up to my mom, I'd be river fishing day in and day out.
Also, let's check to see if you're right.
Oh, you the strength
Nope,
of
he
a
comes
man's
back.
life.
That's nice. Thanks. Well, I guess I'm not getting that now. I mean, to be fair, I can always come back to these levels later, so I'll just pass it up for now. Though I do want him to slam directly in front of this for a second. I just wanted to make sure that I couldn't break it from... See, I was thinking to myself, what if there was a pillar on the other side and a shockwave hit it into the wall? So that's why I wanted to attack right up against the wall. That didn't work, though. And... Though, perhaps there's a way that I can get around it another way. I might come back through. That's true, too. I tend to overthink things, so I'm just going to go forward. Also, I can just lean right here. Let's see. Oh, well, it's just a drop down. It's... Okay, never mind. I can just go down there anytime I want, for the looks of it, so... There's also a key door down there. And a barrel right there. Alright, let's take this section carefully. Whenever there's an explosive barrel, that usually means... There's a puzzle. Let's look around a bit.
I do that too once in a while.
Levered open door, I assume. Or maybe that lever opens the door. Let's start with the gold seal. Let's see what we got here. New memory for Ludo. Draga? The inheritance. We are on the heels of catastrophe. Rodentia is shattered. Draga tries to keep the distress from her voice, but fails miserably. Both nations are terrified. Begging your pardon, General Elia, but why leave now? This disaster in Rodentia, it could have been much worse, Elia replies, an unusual speck of fear in her voice. General, you know what happened? I made a vow not to speak of it. Draga, listen to me. I need to know if there's a risk for something like this to happen again. That means travel all around Euralia. I cannot do that and lead our armies. What about the reports for Emperor Indrik? He will get his reports. He will deliver them. Elia removes the coveted symbol from her own lapel and attaches the Draga's. You are the general in charge now. General? Me? You're ready, Draga, Elia declares. For years you have studied as my protege. My final order is that you must honor my pledge. Seek order and justice. If you must fight, do so with minimal bloodshed. Above all, fight so that all can find peace. Draga finishes the sentence. Elia nods. Without a word, she turns around and disappears into the night. Well, I don't need to throw it at the wall because I'm actually on the other side of it. But I guess I could if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm actually on the other side of it, so I'm not sure if it's important anymore.
What are you waiting for?
I'm wondering why there's two switches. One's right next to the door, the other one... Oh, there's no way back up, is there? I made a goof. 1 second. Where will this reload me? Please don't say all the way back to the fight. Okay, good. Yeah, I just realized I made a goof, though, because once you fall down, you can't get back up. I mean, maybe? I could open it up. There doesn't seem to be any other use for the barrel, so... I guess I could do that. I'm going to pull this lever, though, first. Well, my character got really weird there. I was completely stuck for a second. There's also this door. So, there's two doors. And I'm not sure why. He likes that. Okay. I'm kind of worried if I go forward, I'm going to lock myself to a route. That's why I'm like kind of wondering what I should do here. And then what's down here? Fights. Hold on there. Don't get involved in a fight. That might lock us. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I got the... Okay, it's the barrel... I think the main barrel's purpose is so you can go up and down. So... can't really know where I'm aiming, but... That way?
Having fun, mate.
I'm not sure if that was accurate. Was not. How am I supposed to aim it, though, if I can't see? Because the camera isn't... It's like the camera's not designed for this. I guess... well, actually, I'm not entirely inept. I know there's a wall I can break right here as well. So let's see what this is about. So, I don't know how to break that lower wall, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. That wasn't really much goodies, though. It kind of feels like an... The ciphers? What's a cipher? I can throw these. Boop. Oh, they might. It's true, too. Well, I'm going to stay on the upper path, because that seems... right, I guess. I can't go down and grab the treasure again, but that's fine. How about at least throw this? I tried tossing pillars, it didn't work. The one thing I haven't tried is breaking the pillars and seeing what they do. I have the memory, that's the important thing. The memory doesn't get lost, so... So I will have him break this pillar for me. Unless that doesn't break it. Oh, of course it doesn't. I'm gonna break all the pillars, give me a sec. I just want to see what happens. Let's see if they do anything useful. There's all these pillars here. Actually, wait a minute. 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 It just occurred to me. I think I know what's going on here.
Sorry, mate.
No, no, don't you dare. Get over here. What are you saying sorry, mate? Get the fuck over here. I need you to break this particular pillar because I just realized something. Don't sorry, mate, me. Alright. Wait. Damn it, I was wrong. Also, now he won't listen to me because when he gets to the door, he will not listen to me anymore. I thought that might... Oh, wait. Is there... That's not a pillar, is it? That's just the wall. Right? Alright, we're gonna stay upper route, like I said. Lower route I'll check later. Or possibly in the same run, I don't know. I guess it's one of those cases where I'm confused by the geography, if that makes any sense. By that meaning, I'm confused why there's a breakable wall that I can't break. But is upgraded Smash? Maybe so. But I'm also wondering the point of that wall being breakable. What does that accomplish in the scheme of things? It's very curious.
I'll show you the strength of the bear.
Also, I just noticed this a moment. Just a second ago, I noticed this. Alright, let's pull this lever. This is giving us access to the same area.
Sir. Hold. We wait for Rec Squad.
Rec Squad? Do they have dinosaurs? That'd be kind of cool if there was dinosaurs in this too.
Did I mention how these monsters attack anyone on sight?
See, now I have a choice of... Oh, there's a barrel right there. And is that...
What the?
Sir, wait for my order. Let them weaken each other. Now, finish them
No,
off.
no, no, you fool. Don't attack next to the barrel. I need that alive. Hi there.
Blocking now. Yeah.
That was a good time for that. So I kept the barrel alive. Let's see if I can use it for anything. I feel like that was... Going left just gets you a bit more treasure, I guess. Though I'll probably get different dialogue too if I went the other way, because the big guys were like, oh, let them weaken each other. Alright, anything cool in here? Gotta pay attention for secrets. No, I don't need a boost. I need to look around. I don't see anywhere to throw the barrel, so I guess it was just for attacking. Unless... No, there's no wall there. Oops. Always press the wrong button. True.
Having fun, right?
Just seeing how far I can throw things. Curiously, that was quite far. Good to know. Doesn't look like it mattered. Yeah.
I can smell Indrik's stinky feathers. This is the way.
It's okay. Once again, I'll probably just go back through a second time or something. Or maybe not, actually. Maybe I'll do that later. Hello. I mean, we're playing this... I don't know if you really missed too much. It looks like a death fall. Okay. Oh god, too much debris, I can't get around it.
Come on, mate.
No, I'm not rushing, jeez. Jeez, it's like the... God, what are you in a hurry for? It's only got the end of the world's only tonight. Just relax. You can take your time. He doesn't actually know that, but he's still rushing me though, so he doesn't have an excuse. Whoops. Just realized something. All right, let's get move on.
Lucky I'm here, eh?
Lucky I'm here,
Say,
technically.
mate. Harbinger. They say you show up when the world's about to end or something. That can't be right, can it? It's Indrik. He's done something. That's why you're here. That bastard.
I feel like Indrik may not be the bad guy we think he is. I'm getting the impression he was a little bit powerless in his own role. The fixed perspective bugs me only... I agree, but it only bugs me because of the fact I'm supposed to be looking for secrets, so the fixed perspective makes that harder. Yeah.
Don't let her breathe.
Oh no, don't let her breathe. That's kind of hard to do. I did it. I already breathed. Haha. Also, these guys are actually really strong. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that ain't anything fun. Not for the looks of it. I'll leave these barrels alone.
Noticed all those locked doors we passed. Fancy mystical seals. And this one? This door is special. It's where all the emperors are buried. Think of all the secrets they took with them.
Wow, talk
Still,
about...
unless you're close to Indrik, there's no getting through.
Well, that really spelled out. You really should go into the store. that was really spelling it out for me there.
What are you looking for?
Fruit. What about you? I knew doing Draga first would pay off because I remember in the game mentioning some sills would be this way. That Draga sills would help with. And I'm just looking at all the pillars to see if anything cool's going on with any of them. 4 in a row! Kill them all! Whoa.
Fun, right?
Yes, it's quite fun. Alright, so I guess we're supposed to go through that door there. But, before we do, obviously...
Just how did you do that? I don't smell the Emperor in there. Are we parting ways then?
Is this a separate path? Question, guys. This seems to be a separate path. Do you feel I should go the normal way? And then take a special path the second run? Maybe that makes a little more sense. Because I'll probably get Indrik this way. It paid off technically, but I might have to go back through. I might have to go through both paths anyways. So. I think the barrel broke without the animation. Also, it just closed on me, so I guess I'm going this way. I didn't know it closed behind like that. And do so second run when I have more sills available. That might be wise, but I don't know. I'll maybe just repeat it once. And then repeat it again later.
Hold the line! Protect the Emperor! We need a tactical retreat! Keep the pressure on!
What pressure? You're dead. Oh, evil lava room. Cool. Ow. Stop for your... Oh god, I cut him in half. Okay then. That guy's kind of dead.
Close now, mate. I can smell.
Woo! Oh shit, actually let's switch up that way.
Indrik's scent just changed. Sulfur? Cinder? Wonder what that means.
Sorry, I've been seeing all these broken balconies. I'm wondering if there's a ledge somewhere. Sorry I missed the demo. It's okay. It's okay, you're seeing something cool anyways, so. Ugh. Dangerous jumping buses. Okay. Thought there might be something over there. Yeah, this definitely has a dust vibe.
Intruders! You've got guts making it this far. I will enjoy turning you to ash.
Oh, he has a glowy morning star. Watch out. Oh god. Oh god. No, stop. Oh. It's also that. Okay. They seem a little tough. They have range attacks, so better be careful. Oh, they're my kind of magic clerics sorts.
Focus on the blue one.
Yeah, I guess Ludomir was the first one, yeah. Though it doesn't seem like it matters too much. I'm just gonna go through the game repeatedly until I get everything. I'll obviously do Ludomir a second time, but I want to go this way because I want to meet Endrick. And there's Endrick. In the middle of doing whatever that is. So.
My guards must be dead then. I can always trust in you to blindly charge in without... And who's that with you?
Ah, don't worry your feathers over it, Emperor. I'm here to end you.
It had to come to this. I once saw greatness in you, but I did not press hard enough.
All right, let's hit him hard, mate.
I am sorry that Ludomir pulled you into his foolishness, mate. Now you'll both die.
You know, a game has probably a pretty epic story when fighting the evil Empire's boss is one of the first things you can do in the game. Well, oh, and not so much, not much of a fight that. I don't think Endrick is evil.
You look upset, mate. What? Did you want to
Well
chat
then,
with our late Emperor?
moving on then.
Have a spot of tea, maybe? Trust me, the only conversation he'd have with you is if you were in chains with a hot iron in your eye.
For being a bear, Ludomir is pretty boar-headed, honestly.
I have overdone it a little bit.
Oh, why do I have a barrel? What do I do with this? I froze time. What should I do with this thing? That way. Yeah, money. I got money. Ow.
Oh, don't get all the fuss about bridges taking time.
Oh god. Nobody said that was gonna break. Wait a moment. Why is there a barrel there? I'm really curious. Well, I have a second chance to look around, I guess.
Did you want to chat with our late Emperor? Have a spot of tea, maybe? Trust me, the only conversation he'd have with you is if you were in chains with a hot iron in your eye.
I mean, I can break some pillars for money, so that's probably why.
May have overdone it a little bit.
I'll take it.
Smashing it all.
No, grab the bear. Nope. Well. Okay then. I couldn't grab it, and then I finally did grab it when I was tapping the button, so I missed it.
Oh, don't get all the fuss about bridges taking time to give.
There's a very specific range for grabbing, but it's not very obvious what that range is.
Huh. Protentian seal? That's odd. There's the exit.
So blue, so green is Redemption. So I have to go both directions for different seals.
But I wouldn't mind a drink right now.
So Redemption seal this way, purple seal for somebody else the other way. Yeah, I like the style. Oh, we're just gonna go back to the tavern, I guess.
Where's that bartender? Fureball, come out here. I'm not dead, which means you're open for business.
Yeah, it looks like that looks also like an important door too. The Rodentia seal.
Fine. I'll celebrate with my friend here, Harbinger, or whatever it is you call yourself. You did good back there. Well, wouldn't survive on my own, that's for sure. So much for long live the Emperor. More like they burn in hell, and the world's better off for it. Never thought I'd live to see Endrick gone.
Now, Littlemir's kind of an idiot. I'm the Harbinger, and he doesn't seem to notice that that's important.
Your turn, Harbinger. Now that we killed Endrick, is your mission complete? Did you stop the apocalypse?
Of course not.
If it's not one thing, it's...
Once again, the giant snake Vodin, avatar of the great void, surges forth to devour the world. The chain of events triggered by the death of the godless priestess have played out as they have before. The truth must be found, and Vodin must be stopped.
See, though, I did get a little more information on Endrick by going that way. So he was turning himself into a living flame for some reason. No idea why he was doing that. I do like how this is actually a mystery as well. You gotta solve what happened, though that basically just means go through the game in the right order places. But, you know, it's not super complex how you find out information, but I still like the theming of it. Wonder if in harder modes you have limited days to do this. Oh boy. That would suck.
Draga has mentioned a rumor that the godless priestess may have been captured inside the Imperial crypt in the temple. You should investigate that crypt. See if there is any truth to the rumor. You have the key to the seal, after all.
That's true. She just kind of spelled it out to me. You really should go that way. So I guess to find the first step, we should go see what's up at the temple. Yeah.
From time to time, you should examine your investigation board.
Let's see. That's probably a good idea, yeah. Delay of Fate's actually pretty useful. I've been kind of avoiding character-specific abilities. I might get them later. But... yeah. My armor looks cooler yet whenever I get those, too. And we have just barely enough for a level. Level 5, Lethal Slash. Instantly kill a nearby enemy. Hold and release. Requires 2 energy. That's probably very useful on certain enemies. Hold and release Y. Okay. Right, so... this last one, I'm assuming, is probably Vendrick. We can also go to Radica, but I feel like I'll go back to the bear for now. And go back through that other path. That other path clearly has a different result. You've already played part of this day. Do you want to skip to the critical moment? Yeah, actually... so here's the thing. If I skip to the critical moment, I can hurry it up, but I also will get less experience. But also, if I don't skip to the critical moment, I can get 1,000 crystals in that 1 gold seal gate. If I skip to the critical moment, I won't be able to get those, probably. Or will I? Well, let's see. Let's just see where it takes us.
There has to be a way to stop Vodin. Find it.
Because those 1,000 crystals are handy. If it just puts me at the start of the temple, then we're good. So we're seeing events. But, yeah. So it puts us... where does it put us? Yeah, it puts us literally right there.
Say, mate. Hot.
I think I'll grind, because I'm... oh. Now I have to reload. Checkpoint. Alright. No, hold on. Main menu, then. It's fine. So I was wondering if it would put me at the start of the temple, or if it would put me... you know, at start of the level, or start of the exact point. So it's exact point it puts you at. Now that I know that, I can use that to make good shortcuts, but I'd rather just fight a few things first. Oh. No, I'm forced to now. Look. It's putting me here regardless. I am now forced here, so I guess we'll just do it then. Let's go to the left. Oh wait, it puts me... actually, I don't know where this is exactly. It's close, but it's not exactly at the place. No, this is where I have to break through gates, right?
Turn back.
No, wait, no, it isn't.
In the name of Emperor Indrik.
Okay, so it's right after... yeah, okay.
Oh, just shut up and fight.
Yeah, return to tree option would be nice. Yeah, let's test something, because I'm curious.
Don't let her breathe.
God, okay. I didn't even see that guy coming because he was behind the pillar. Great. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck you all. There.
Noticed all those locked doors we passed. Fancy mystical seals. And this one? This door is special. It's where...
Yeah,
still,
I know. Shush. Well, I get experience for breaking things, so. I got 50 for hitting the barrel.
All right, mate.
Whoa, shit! What happened there? That was weird.
Lousy construction, eh?
I'm just playing around a bit. Alright, let's go over here. Also, I like how that barrel collided on the other barrel, I guess, but even though they weren't next to each other. Weird.
Just how did you do that? I don't smell the Emperor in there. Are we parting ways then?
I like how he says, are we parting ways? Is he actually going to leave me here, or? No, he's coming along. Guess he's willing to come this way. Guess he's intrigued. Oh God! Okay, I was a little off. A little off perspective there. I feel like I remember this jumping puzzle. The explode zones overlapped. I see. Derp.
Well, I can't keep Indrik waiting forever, so good luck with your exploration.
Yeah, thanks. Guess I am going it alone then. He's just kind of perplexed why we went this way. I guess if he's going to do it as solo, he's probably going to get killed then. But where the heck are we going, is the question now. Cookie puzzle. Another Radica seal. Rhodesian seal. Alright. Looks like I'll be treading both of these paths at some point. Yeah, where Vera is. Very true. Whether there's any defenses or if it's just clear from this way. I thought purple was Redemption. Is that not purple? Oh wait, Redemption's green. Good point. That's actually a good point. It's probably a void seal, which is actually very curious. There's a lot of them, aren't there? Actually, this is pretty hard. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You want to go after me? Come on. Let's have a go then. Come on. Are you not going to come over? Alright. Yeah, it's nice. Hey, have this. I think this is like a void shark thing. Actually, you know what? It's a kill. Get out of here. I like the music here. It's gotten a little bit dicey and intense. I guess it's kind of indicating, yes, we are fighting something new now. Forbidden Crypt. Right then. Ooh. That's Vendrick, alright. Oh, that affected us. Indric's cruelty is revealed. Omensight acquired.
Harbinger, have you just seen a vision from Vera's past? This is unexpected. I have much to tell you, so I need to bring you back to the Tree of Life.
But there's an item back there. Actually, wait, maybe there's a... No, it's just candles, never mind. So there's a title drop for you. Omensight. I clearly need to go after Radica next because I need to get the seal for those two areas. Now, I can't really recall. Were there any green seals in Draga's path? Do you remember, Car, from last time? Got a bad memory about last time, if there was any green seals. There were. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, Radica's my next objective, definitely. Could be one of those memories too in there though.
Harbinger,
it's worth checking for the memories
your
alone.
Search for the truth has created a bond between you and the priestess. You saw a key moment before her death. An omen that foretells Vodun's return.
That's why I need to check those doors for memories. The crystals are nice too,
godless
but
priestess has suffered at the hands of the Emperor. But the question remains. Where is her soul? Harbinger. No more following your companions and hoping for answers. Now you will lead. When you choose your companion, you will show them the vision. They will know it to be truth. This
that's true.
Is your Omensight power. With the insight it grants, your companions will help you pressure Indrik, so you may find the soul of the priestess. But who should be the first to behold the Omensight?
This is interesting.
Ludamir, Draga, or Ratika?
Huh, now I kind of feel like I missed something. What if... So now I can give the Omensight to the party members. What I wonder how it would have gone if I had talked to if I had done Radika's thing before getting the Omensight. That would have been interesting to see. Definitely extra health. Ooh, Harbinger's Blade. I'm gonna save it for that. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like I missed something now. I would have liked to go through Radika's thing before getting the Omensight. Because you see how it's changing now? Like, I wonder how Radika would react to the thing. It's like, how would Radika react without the thing, though? I'm kind of curious what I missed.
Use the amber you collected to improve your equipment. I cannot push you right now.
Now I feel bad that I missed that. Gosh dang it, game. I like to see all the little extra story bits. Well, I mean, I guess I'll go for Radika anyways. One second. Okay. Something happened. Did I lose control again? I think my control... Damn, I'm gonna have to figure out what my computer is doing this. 1 second. God damn it. Okay. Nope. Still lost it. Are you good? Okay, good. Well, let's go for Radika. I'm using a different port, actually. Compared to my controller troubles from before, I'm actually using a different port. So I'm actually more wondering, and I switched controllers too, so it's not the fault of the controller either. What I think it is my computer is doing something weird with the drivers. Maybe I need to see about that. I hope so too. That's what I'm gonna see. That's really nice. I like that. Much like. Please don't let me show the Omensight. No. Nope. 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 Not going to. Oh, is it force? It's forcing me to do it. I just want to open. I just want to open it. Just want to open it. Urgh, I don't want to do that. Well, hold on a sec. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Unfortunately, now I'm stuck here. So what I'd like to do now is go back to Draga or something. Oh, whatever. I guess I'll do revealed and then not revealed version of Radica. If it allows me. One can hope it will allow me. We'll just do this run with her knowing. Which feels a little story breaking, but whatever. Alright, hey, look, an Omensight. I would have liked to start with her unaware, because that introduces her character better, I think, but whatever.
Whoa.
Whatever.
Whoa. That was a properly dramatic way to inform. How did you do that? Actually, scratch that. Why did you do that? She's dead. Vera is dead. Do you know that? Of course you know. So then, you are here because... No? Sticking to the silence is golden approach? Okay, then it's up to me to fill in the blanks. You are here because you must need something from me. Ah, yes. You are patiently waiting, which means you know I can in fact help you. I will steer you to Indrik. But we must act together. He is cunning and a cruder villain than you can imagine. He destroys for his own gain, no matter the cost.
I wonder too.
He's taken countless lives.
Well, no, it must change something.
We have to nail him. Right now, everyone thinks he's at the Battle of Rodentia. But I know better. Spies right under his nose. Follow me. I know a shortcut.
I think it does change a lot because Radica's normal path would have her turn into the shadow creature. I have a feeling that she's not going to do that now. She's probably
lead us straight to Yarbog's temple.
For instance, I believe she's going to Yarbog's temple now. Remember, she was engaged in the Battle of Radica when I was playing with Draga. So if she's not informed, she'll go help. I mean, Radika was, you know, the Rodentia battle. I mean, she was involved in the Rodentia battle in Draga's story. So if I hadn't given her the Omensight, she'd probably still be going back to the forest. Since I gave her the Omensight, now we're gonna go to the temple. So in other words, yes, it did change a lot. Unfortunately for me, because I would prefer it the other way around, but whatever. Also, the really weird I can't warp back to the tree. That's really bizarre to me.
The boss is back. Stop napping and... Here is everything.
Yeah, I hope so too, because I'd like to know why she turned into a shadow thing. That would be interesting to me. Or how she turned into a shadow thing. A void monster, or whatever.
Aren't you impressed? Whoever built this place has vanished a long time ago. Well, we embellished a bit, added levers and gates. We love our levers.
Alright. Good old levers. If it doesn't let me, then you know what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna pull up a fucking YouTube video of somebody going through Radika in Chapter 1. I will have, if I have to, I will do that. I'd rather just play it myself, though. Now, this does seem to be a critical failing. I would have liked, are you ready to go to Act 2?
Now I get why everyone ran.
Hey, would you like to go to Act 2 would be nice. Oh, Song of Heroes.
We're not done fighting yet.
I'm down. So her bard thing works for this, too. Oh, wow. Whoa, they're not kidding. God. Once down, they're pretty easy to kill, I noticed. God, how many are there? Jeez. Too many is the answer. Spoiler alert. Okay, there we go. Out of curiosity, why are we throwing D in the trash over and over again? I kind of missed... I think I missed something. Radika's Vork... Is it every time he says something about Vork? I may have to ride, but again, I don't need to. I could just watch a video, which kind of sucks, but...
This place is huge. It stretches for miles and miles. The Imperials have been around for centuries. Never found it.
Meister Gervally Vork, cute, yes.
Imperials, too busy with their noses in the air to notice what's beneath their feet.
New Game Plus, possibly, but I'm kind of... I want to... Here's the thing, though. I don't want to wait for New Game Plus to receive the foundation of Radika's personality as served up in Act 1, such as for the other characters. All the characters were properly introduced in Act 1 except for Radika because I didn't visit her because I didn't need to. And I hit Act 2 without that. So I missed the foundation of her personality. I'm not interested in continuing the game without that foundation. So, if the game doesn't let me not use Omensight next time, then I'm going to watch a YouTube video. Don't worry, I'll play for you guys too. Alright, let's see here. The Gillias Award. Granted, I get these memories, also give a little fleshing out, but... Radika pushes her way through the scramble, but she's blocked by her siblings who are twice her size and weight. Her younger brother, Holden, yells out, "Out of the way, Tiny." He sprints past and reaches the finish line first. As is tradition, his name gets etched in stone next to Gillias' statue. Gillis, the great adventurer who saw the edge of Uralia, brought prosperity to the village by discovering sugar raisin. There's no greater praise than to etch your name next to the statue. Radika silently longs for the same attention, but she's the smallest and meekest among them. How would she ever win with odds like that? I don't know. The game, if I had done something differently, there wouldn't be mystery, so I don't feel like that was the point of the game, to make that mysterious. Stick to what you're good at, Radika reminds herself. With a wave of her hand, Radika draws the crowd's attention. She begins to weave an impeccable, outstanding tale. Her village is noiseless, their awe palpable. Right before concluding the tale, Radika points to the stone in her necklace and with a dramatic flourish says, "Unbeknownst to all, it was the stone for Yerbuk's temple that had contained the secret to the god's disappearance." Wonderment ripples through the crowd and they erupt with glee. Holden can't contain his excitement. "Radika, is the story true?" "It's a story, Holden. What do you think?" "Well, please make it true. Could you really bring us back a stone from Yerbuk's temple?" Radika grins at every pair of eyes turns to regard her. "I thought you'd never ask, brother." Hello, Maka.
Want to get adopted by the Rabbit Clan?
What? That's a very random statement. What was that in regards to? Want to get adopted by the Rabbit Clan? What's the what do you mean? What is that? What does that imply? Also push? I guess we're gonna push this. Oh! Oh! Well, yeah, it's just fun to jump. I don't know.
Now push!
She bartered me so I can push better. I can't push this one. Oh wait, maybe. Actually, I messed that up, didn't I? Yep. Reload checkpoint. Actually, wait, maybe I don't have to. Can I get behind it still? Nope. Yeah, you're on your way towards gaining rabbit legs. Sounds good. Also, I didn't even know there was a rabbit clan, so that's kind of interesting. The game never asked if I was sure about progressing, though. That's the problem, right? I never got a prompt telling me that my interactions with characters would change all of a sudden. So I don't feel like I was being asked. kind of just happened.
Now push!
I love her. She's pretty good. What did I do this puzzle for? That. I know. Yeah.
That's stealing, technically.
I'm stealing from them. Like, alright. So, pushing this now. This is obviously the way forward. I like how she doesn't help me push, she just makes me push better. Pretty great. Same here? Yep, same here. Doesn't help me push that, just helps me push better. A snake tail? What?
Don't you want to go up there?
Are you gonna give me a boost or is it gonna be magic again? Yep, gonna be magic. Wow, okay. She's got some real cool bar abilities. Broken platform. Kinda curious if there's anything below it, but probably not. Yeah, the fixed camera is upsetting because I like to check things since there are secrets. The fixed camera makes it impossible to do so. I seem to... It's very hard to determine what I am. I seem to be made of more or less of energy, so I don't know. It does explain her squishness, yes. Oh. I didn't even know there was a... Again, fixed camera. I didn't even know there was a platform there.
This is it. Yarbok's temple is just above.
A bat or a jackal, yeah. Those would
Looks
kind of
like
make
we have
sense.
competition.
We're judging that off the armor. Wait. No? Did we just get... What? Where... What? Seal? I'm not sure. Did we enter from a seal point? A predatorial rabbit? Those are the best kinds, to be fair.
You again. First you make me chase you off.
Enemy!
Boop. Enjoy that.
Imperial scum!
Don't let her breathe. Now.
Oh yeah, I see your point. Hey, you guys like barrels? Oh, I can't pick them up now. Okay, never mind. Damn it. The shielding enemies really kind of mess up my groove.
Bad guys are behind you!
Look, they are. Why are you guys all the way over here?
Listen, when we face Indrik, we have to act quickly. He's evil, cruel, but worse.
Well, shit, I feel bad now.
Thankfully, you saw what he did. No matter what, attack on sight, alright?
Could I have let that guy live? He was surrendering. Shit. I feel bad now. Because of the fixed camera, I had no idea he was surrendering until I'd already attacked him. Yes, I caught my mistake there, but again, fixed camera, fuck you. If I hadn't had a fixed camera, I would have noticed he was surrendering. I wonder if I could have let him go or if he would have just stood up and tried to attack again. Well, it could have been either, honestly. Well, if I come back through on this path again, I'll see if he surrenders again. Whoops. Bye. Hello, Capoza. Oh god. Oh, they combined their attacks. You know what, just make me fast so I can do this. I need to kill these guys first. That's all.
Of the squad is here.
Jump attack. Oh god. Okay.
Flanking now.
Well, that guy's floating. No, no. I can't fight that. Jump attacks are pretty safe. That's why I'm using them. Alright, fruit time. Get out of here, I'm eating fruit.
Please, I just got married.
Okay. Alright. I like apprehend or alright. Okay. Alright. Well, the other guy surrendered. That's good. Now I can test. So he's just alright. See ya. He actually did surrender. I wonder if I get a bonus for letting him live or something. Letting people live.
You killed Vera and now Ludimir? Die, fiend!
Ludimir brought it on himself. As for the priestess, well, you would know more than I.
Ugh, stop it! I know your game. You have so many skeletons in your closet, you'd need an empire of closets just to fill them all.
You want to speak of skeletons, Ratika. Your defiance has made Rodentia a graveyard.
So now it's our fault? You're a murderer and a coward, Indrik.
What? Wait, what? Air attack. I'm trying. I think it's forcing Omensight on me again. Actually, I can't move. What? Is that the... Oh, hold on a second. One second. Okay. I guess that was another case of... I guess? Maybe?
I will not forgive
It actually gave me a choice, though.
Keep him busy. I have a plan.
I guess I could Omensight him, but... I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'll do a standard boss fight for now. Oh god. Oh, that hurt. Also, my controller disconnected again. Of course it did, right? Or, yeah. Okay, skip.
You're wanted.
Now, one thing I really am confused about with this game is that you can't skip an entire cutscene. You can skip dialogue boxes, which is kind of weird for a game where you'd be going through the same areas over and over again. Okay, when he has an exclamation mark, I need to avoid, and then I can attack.
You will pay for that.
Oh god.
Not the sharpest knife, are you?
I think I aerial attack. Oh, okay, alright.
There is no escape. Not the sharpest knife, are you?
Okay.
How dare you?
It's actually a little bit hard. Ow! Again, I don't want to get hit by any of this because it hurts really bad.
I can imagine the pain.
My windows are pretty brief, too. They're getting pretty brief, that is. Oh, great, I can't see the attack. Alright. This fixed camera really is not good for me sometimes. Oh, what's he doing? Oh god. There. Phew. Poof. Oh, that ended about the same as before.
Indrik's final performance. Let's not stay for his guards. They wouldn't understand.
They probably wouldn't. Thing is, I actually saved Radica for last
Sorry about the whole
out of the 3 we had at the beginning during Act 1.
It turns out Pagarians are lousy engineers.
I saved her for last because I found her the most interesting, so I wanted to get her story last, just to kind of open up other things first. Oh.
Watch out! I don't think that helmet of yours will be enough.
And break. It's extra money, why not?
Uh-oh. Here we go!
Am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to be doing something here? Go ahead, do it. What are we doing? Yes? Do I...
Sorry, not now.
Wait, what? Nope. I think something broke there.
Good work back there, friend. Sorry about the whole temple collapse situation. For all their bragging, it turns out Pagarians are lousy engineers. But don't worry, I know.
Oh, she did boost me. I'm surprised she didn't boost me a second time. Can I please grab? I would like... No. There we go. Oh, I have to directly face just right. Oh, I just realized I got extra money for delaying the attack too. Huh.
Uh-oh. Here we go!
Alright, it works, I guess. Yeah, I was confused because I was expecting the rocks to be felled, but then I guess she can't do that. It was
Here we are.
So yeah, here we are at this now. So instead of the normal path out, I guess we're gonna go through there. That makes sense. Which gives me the seal. So there we are. You are correct, sir. You are correct. I forgot about that seal.
Try not to open too many of our doors with that, please. Okay. Onwards!
I guess I like how she's like, oh, please don't open too many doors, but whatever. So now what?
I was worried when the temple fell, but look, the crypt's intact. Guess Yarbog still watches over this place. This is where it happened. In the vision you showed me, right? Wait a minute. Did you know we would end up here? Did you do it so I would lead you here? I never thought I'd hate science.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise, Ludimir won't care.
look, you're here for some reason, but I told you Indrik killed Vera. You had your justice, so go! Shoo! Stop looking at me. You're always watching, but you can't see someone's nature, what drives them. What do you know anyway? You know, don't you? I've been a fool. Fine. I was here with Vera. She asked me to protect her while she was studying these stupid walls. And that's what I did. It was a big mistake, and...
Well, I get to explore this room now. Take a look around. Not much here. Probably, but... wait a minute. No, like a path over there.
You know what? It's your turn to get the silent treatment. You're so smart, you figure it out. You can't even begin to...
Oh, there's the end of the world.
So the priestess went to the crypt to read the scriptures on the walls. Perhaps you should return to Yarborg's temple and investigate the crypt. Whatever the priestess was looking for is written on those walls. You should seek out Draga. She may help you decipher the writings.
That's very true. So I'm going to ignore Draga because I don't want to continue the story anymore. Clearly, I learned my lesson, sort of. Okay, good. Average blade. Fast attack. I prefer those, so good. Nice. Sword upgrade. Nope, Indrik is still... not quite. Dang. Alright. So, moment of truth, I suppose. Let's see if... Nope.
There has to be a way to stop Vodin. Find it.
See, there's... Even if things are crap and I can't not use the Omensight, which sucks. I really hope they don't do that. But even if I can't use the, even if I'm forced to use the Omensight, there is another option. Giving the Omensight to, Vendrick would also possibly do something. Or whatever his name is. Indrik, that's right. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Look! It forces it! It actually forces Omensight after Act 1. Wow, that's a really... What if you don't want to... Alright, one moment. That's a shame that I have to use a video just to see what I missed. Part 2, Act 1, Radicus Path. Here we go. Real shame, but I guess whatever. Let's watch a video. I'm the sort of person that tries to find all the information in a game or try to see everything I can when I play it. So yes, this is very much bollocks for somebody like me. So thanks to Gaming Spite on YouTube, we can actually take a look at what we missed. Apparently permanently missed. New Game Plus, maybe, but I don't feel like waiting that long, like I said. So, here we are. You guys see that alright? Yeah, you can. So give me a second.
Hurry, Harbinger. Do not let the tree falter and die.
I'll skip ahead. I'll skip little sections here and there if we need to. I imagine the gameplay is not going to be super different, though I think that's a different path, so who knows. Let's see what we missed. Let's see what actually changed. This is the way I have to do it, unfortunately, right? The game locked this for funny how a game about rewinding time has forced me forward in time. But see there, you can interact when you don't have the Omensight, so let's see what happens. They're probably gonna listen to the whole song. I really like the song, but oh, okay.
Not to kill then. Have we met? A shame. Would have been easier. Nice hair ribbon thing, by the way. Can I get one? Oh, but where are my manners? So, you came to visit. What do you want? Wait, let me guess. The secret to my smooth and fluffy fur? Recipe to my mother's famous sugar raisin pie. Okay, one last try. You want to save the world from impending doom. You're funny. I like you. Hey, let's help each other out. I have a plan. I think I can talk to you. I mean, make you talk to me. Well, sort of. So, you in? Good. Let's go. I'll tell you all about it on the way.
If the Omensight was optional, I wouldn't have any problems. The fact that you have to use it once you have it, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm missing this nice little introduction to Radicus. I like this character. I wanted more dialogue. Being forced out of that because I decided to do one path before another. In a game that's about rewinding time, mind you. I don't know. It's just like if I was playing, you know, fucking Zelda Majora's Mask and all of a sudden I got locked out of doing something because I did something else first. Even if I rewinded time.
Forgot. There's a war going on. And by going, I mean...
And also, look, forest.
So great.
New area, in fact, that I haven't seen.
Can you believe it? Just look at me.
So I also missed this.
Never knowing I was a natural champion. Now they know. I think.
You escaped.
Not only do you have eyes, you can use them too. Now, gather everyone around the Omensight. It's a surprise for you and our Imperial guests. The Omensight. The Pagarians call it the Ember Core. Shows how much they know. We've built a city around it, real sacred. But make no mistake, its power is real.
And all this treasure I could have gotten. That's not as big a deal though, because it's just, you know, I can get it elsewhere. Wait, there's even a sill there. Wait a minute. That better not have a memory behind it. Because that's a seal you have to go back for.
Thingies. The Imperials call them ciphers. What does that even mean? Mindless
God.
monster.
Firefox doesn't have any ad blocker. Now I'm getting ads popping up all the time. Great. Yes, I've been locked out of an entire area that also has a locked gate that I could open when I get the seal later.
Thanks, boss. And friend?
Don't mention it. Or do, but only in a song.
The others build the barricade.
Another gate's there too. There's a fucking wait, hold on. That's a memory right there. Wait a minute. Are you serious? That's a memory fragment past that door. I imagine so. I have to be able to access that, or this is really a poorly designed game. The memory fragments are collectible items. If... Hold on. I'm gonna pop it over to Steam discussion forums. I want to check something. I don't even know if there's any discussions about this game, but... That either indicates that, oh, there must be a way to go back, or, oh, this is very flawed in design. I hate that I found an Omensight before seeing stories first. I wish we could not use an Omensight. Found one by Bear the first time because I wanted to use it. Well, so much for that. Why can we not choose to use it? I would have liked this option as well. +1. You have the option not to use one or to use the previous one would be nice. I missed a couple of memories, but I have to start over to get them, I think. I've looked everywhere and did every outcome, but 2 are nowhere to be found. Likely in places I can't go anymore. Well, I'll repeat myself as said once in the other post. Yeah, like in the previous game, sure you could uncover one of the 4 true facts and get an even bonus option, but then, even then, you were always able to go full research just to see where it'll take you. For example, in Stories Past the Destinies, you can discover truth, dark crystals bad, and your health. Oh, Stories was made by these guys, I think. And your health, no matter how you had to, don't touch, don't kick, don't sniff, and just stay away from it. Why not allow the player to just press E to simply go along with it? For example, I never saw Radica's first meet of Harbinger because I got Omensight before, and it's not like you need something to make something special because scenarios are already here in most cases. Radica's simple day exists. You don't need to think that hard about Swain Pass. A good example is the Temple Drog after Cruelty Oversight, and there's more than one Omensight that give more information. So if I hit Act 3, I'd probably have the Ritual Omensight, and then I couldn't do the Cruelty Omensight either, probably at that point. Or maybe I could. But I certainly can't do the vanilla. The in journal pages in different timelines means nothing to the game's plot progression because they all tell you about the game's lore past to your companions. So, no, I have completely missed that. From this discussion, I have found out, no, that memory, I missed that memory. I missed that memory because I didn't do Radica's before accidentally triggering Act 2 of the story. So, you know that kind of obsessive compulsive behavior I was showing where I was constantly going back to areas even though there wasn't really any point to open up some sills to see if there's anything worthwhile? No, that's what you have to do. You have to try to do as much as possible without advancing the plot, or you might miss something permanently. I thought we were past this level of design after fucking 1995 or so, where you can just miss stuff. Like, come on, dude. This is a modern video game. So, if I want to get that memory, this is what I have to do. I have to... First off, I'm going to close the Firefox process. So, if I want to get that memory... New game, basically. And all because I'm forced to inform the character upon a reset of the world. I see it as a flaw because there's not even any lore reason for it, dude. If it was some major event that actually... If this wasn't a game about traveling back in time, then it wouldn't be a big deal. But this is a game about traveling back to the start of this last day of the world. So everything gets reset. There is absolutely no lore reason why I'd be forced to give the Omensight information. It's not like I'm giving the Omensight information and they keep it. They're getting reset with everything else, these companions. They're getting reset, they're becoming dumbed. I have to use the Omensight again each time. There's no logic, there's absolutely no reason I couldn't, in character, as the Harbinger, there's no reason the Harbinger could decide I don't want to tell them about this information. I don't want to give the Omensight information to them. I want them to possess normally. Because I might learn... I mean, it's solving a mystery. You might want... I've never gone through... Like, logically speaking, it makes no sense either, because I haven't seen what Radika does if I don't tell her about the Omensight. So, if the Harbinger is trying to solve a mystery here, it might be viable for that mystery to not tell Radika anything and see what Radika does and follow Radika and figure out what's going on with Radika when she's not informed. If we're trying to solve a mystery, when we can travel back in time, we want to explore all paths of a possibility. It would make sense in the lore to be able to choose. It would make more sense in the lore to be able to choose, rather than being forced to do the Omensight once it's gained. This boggles me. It makes more sense for the story if I had the choice. Wow, I'm a little upset right now. Thing is, though, the Harbinger could theoretically miss an important detail involving the mystery of what happened by always informing Radika and not... If Radika is not informed, you might learn something else. For instance, by not informing Draga of events, Draga pursued her normal path, which involved fighting Radika. Because she fought Radika, we fought Radika, and because of that, we connected with Radika and were able to follow Radika's path. If Draga was immediately informed about the Omensight, that may have changed what she did. Probably would have, knowing how Draga reacts. She probably wouldn't have gone after Radika. We wouldn't have met Radika. We wouldn't have gained Radika's, soul energy or whatever to be able to pursue Radika. So, that's a case of where if somebody had information, we would have lost information. So Radika, obviously for the game's purpose, Radika, you don't need to pursue that path with Radika where Radika's uninformed. That's not necessary for the game to progress. Obviously, that would lock us out of the plot if that was the case at this point. So, that's obviously not it. But in the sense of the lore, if you want to study this purely in the game's own sense of lore, there's no reason not to keep Radika in the dark for at least once, to see where it goes, to see what happens with the world if Radika's uninformed. The Harbinger would want that information, because we're trying to solve a mystery, we want to pursue all avenues. That's just what a good detective does. So, wow, I'm really struggling to know what to do here. Should I restart? Should I continue with the game, but knowing that I missed stuff and that it annoys the heck out of me the entire time I play the rest of the game? Because it would. I know how it works. If I continue playing from my normal save file, I'm going to have that in the back of my mind until the very end of the game. And it will reduce my enjoyment of playing. Unfortunately, and I'm sorry to bring this up, Zell. I know I pissed you off during that stream. I remember, and I still apologize for that. But this is kind of a Sonic Mania situation. And what I mean by that, for those who weren't there for the Sonic Mania stream, I was trying to do everything. That was kind of my own fault, admittedly. There was less reason to try to do everything, because I could have always just come back after the game was over. But I was trying to do every special stage, or as many as I could, as I played. I wasn't trying to do every single one before the end of the game, before the end of my first run, but I was trying to do every special stage I had access to. And because I'm pretty good at holding on to rings, that was oftentimes, every single checkpoint pretty much. And I was going into the special stages over and over again, and they're very hard. They're very hard to get complete for gold medals. And I was getting really frustrated. It was breaking the flow of the game for me, because I was going to so many of them. And they were frustrating me because I was failing a lot of them over and over again, because I think some of them are really cheap, honestly. And it was hurting the entire experience of the game because I was doing the special stages. But at least in that case, that's something I could have shelved that. I could have put that away for later. That was my bad. But even, regardless of the fact whether it was my bad or not, though, it still soured the rest of the experience of the game for me. In this situation, this wasn't my bad. And it's not my bad for wanting to pursue this information because it's stuff. It's missable. If something that is missable, yeah, I totally want to pursue it before it gets missed. Unfortunately, it's missable in that way that... And, oh, okay, if a game is like, are you sure you want to continue? Events will progress from here. You won't be able to go back to old events. If the game said that, then it would be my fault. It would be totally my fault if I continued at that point and missed something. But when Act 2 approached, there was no indication that Act 2 was coming. There was no indication that Act 2 would lock out old events. There was no clue. Missing items, missing those memories, I hate that, but I don't necessarily mind that a bunch. I don't even know if I would actually end up collecting all of them anyways, even without them. Not because I make some permanently missable, but because I just might miss a door or something. But the character development, the new areas, the area I missed, Radika's path, her dialogue, her interactions with the Harbinger and other characters, and her path into becoming a shadow monster, I want to know that. And having that locked out simply because I did something else first is very, very poor when I'm not even warned. And again, there's absolutely no reason I should be forced to use the Omensight. It should be a choice. I don't know. This game is seemed to have a focus about choices, so it's really odd. So anyways, I'm just going to boil it down. I have 3 options right now. I could continue on with my file, but I would feel pretty salty the entire experience because of the situation. And also, I'd then be very OCD about... Well, actually, I don't know if I even care if I miss more stuff. My attitude is if I missed one important thing, it doesn't matter if I miss more at that point. The experience has already been ruined. The experience is already broken. There's already one hole in the wall. What's another hole? But if I start over, that is an annoyance of itself. While I could hurry through the levels without too much issue, there is an issue there. The level up system. The fact that I get experience off of enemies and money off of chests. I grinded a bit. I was actually doing some amount of grinding, and I do have abilities and stuff that I won't have and that it will take some more grinding to get. So that's another problem. If this game wasn't about leveling up, if it was just a linear progression for my character strength, then it wouldn't be such a big deal to do a new game. But when there's a level system like that, not only level and money system like that, it becomes more of a drag to restart, you know? The third option is to set the game down, change games to something else, and maybe come back to this later. But, thing is, I'm passionate about video games, so if I feel like a video game is slighting me, it can completely ruin the experience. The advantage of being passionate about a video game is I can get really into a video game. I can get really invested, really enjoy it. See how I've been with Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon lately. Like last Sunday stream of Super Mystery Dungeon, I was having trouble voice acting at one point because I was kind of tearing up because I was very invested, and it was an emotional moment in the story. And that's a good thing about being passionate about video games. Things like that. The bad thing about being passionate about video games is situations like this. I really like this game. I really am interested in its story. I'm enjoying its gameplay. And then all of a sudden it slapped me in the face. Because of a very bad design choice that I don't know. Man, if I was on the developer team, I would be like, what the heck are you thinking? No, we can't do that. Add an option in. Like, I don't know why they greenlit that as the way it's done, you know? So... if you start over, you know what's in Draga and Ludomir's path, so you can just run through their paths and run through Radika's or Dragula. I wonder what the most optimal way of like getting good treasure and stuff is, because I would kind of want to try to get the seals open again if I were to restart, because that gets a lot of money fast, you know. But man, yeah. I mean, there's also the difficulty setting thing. If I selected story focus, the combat would become easier. Now, granted, this is... Okay, there is kind of a weird fourth option here, actually, because of this. So, balanced here. Or, no, story focuses. For players interested mostly in the story, gameplay difficulty is reduced, investigation board enabled. So, the thing about story focus mode is I do enjoy having a relatively decent balance of difficulty. But here's the thing. If I chose story focus, then I would not have to have any concern about grinding. I would still have to open stills to find memories if I care about that, which I kind of do. It's not integral if I miss some, but... yeah, I don't know what that means. But my point is, if I choose the easy difficulty, then I don't have to actually grind. Because I don't have to worry about it. The combat won't ever get difficult enough for me to concern myself with that. I could just not worry about leveling and getting new stuff. And just get it when I get it. And that way I could breeze through the first portion quickly. The unfortunate thing is, after that first portion, I wouldn't mind playing in a more normal, thorough style again, but I'd be stuck on story focus, so... I don't even know what that means, though, to be honest with you. True Detective's weird, too. It's like, take your own notes and draw your own detective board to solve the mystery. I don't... No help solving the mystery. I don't really understand. Well, to be honest, the game was kind of leading up to the, you really should go that way for the first seal, but I don't know for the other seals. I almost feel like what I should do if I do restart is I should pull up a GameFAQs guide and look to see what triggers each act. So I know, but that would spoil things, but it would tell me how to avoid going to an act before I want to, you know? Man, it's a hard decision. Honestly, right now, I kind of feel like just not playing this right now. That's kind of the strongest thought of my mind right now. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a bad idea, though. Also, I just realized it's not... Okay, there we go. Huh. I just don't understand how this experience is really good, but they just didn't think of this. Or if they did think of this, they didn't seem to care. It's just so weird. It's cryptic to me. I don't understand why this happened. I mean, I understand why it happened mechanically, but I don't understand why it was set up to be this way. It's like going to a really nice restaurant and getting a really tasty burger, and then you find out when you're taking one of the middle bites, you find a piece of metal in the middle of your burger, and then you call over the cook, and the cook's like, "Oh yeah, I just added that in," and you're like, "Why though? That's like everything was good, but then this thing hurt my teeth, and it's like it could make me." I just felt like adding it in, you know. But yeah, it feels about as nonsensical as that. Or in this case, I guess it's an omission of a feature. Well, it kind of... Yeah, it's more of an omission. It's like, okay, it's more like getting served a burger, but there's no top bun. And then you're like, can I have a top bun? And the cook's like, nah. And you're like, why? It's like, I just wanted to make it this way. It's like, but the top bun helps everything. I just prefer it this way. So I made it this way. It's like, no, it's missing something very obvious. The burger was hollow like a donut. There you go. But there's no good reason for it either. There's no explanation. There's no... Yeah. Man, that really... Okay. So, I guess for now I will quit. Man. I feel like I let you all down, honestly. I really do. I feel like I let you all down. But I didn't actually let you down. The game let me down and let you down. I'm okay if the game is built around that, Rye. I'm okay about a game with extremely divergent paths that would require a new playthrough to see the other paths because they reach far into the game and have a very different path. That's fine. I'm okay with a game where you actually have to play it from the beginning again to see a different path, if that's the structure. But in this case, there's nothing stopping me from seeing everything in the game in one run, except for the developer's own harebrained decisions. Again, though, I guess the main thing is I've invested enough time into this game that I was actually really kind of invested in the characters and stuff. So it's just like somebody just chopped off a part of a character and said, I'm just going to do this. Like, this character you're getting interested in, yeah, just forget that part. You don't get it. You don't get that part of the character. Fuck you. It's like, I was enjoying this. How dare you? You know? It's like, you got me invested and then you punched me in the gut. Thanks. And I don't mean punch in the gut of like, oh no, a character died in the game and made me sad. No, I mean a punch in the gut of like, just I don't know. This is something else entirely. You know, I'm done with it. I'm done with my similes, metaphors. I don't know what they are. Praise stars yet? No, that game looks really boring.